Hello, 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 you guys. How are you tonight? I'm just going to give you guys a few minutes to get checked in, get settled, get your favorite drink or whatever you need to do. And I'll give everybody a second to get logged on. Hopefully everybody's checking in. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how to market your business online and offline. And it's such an amazing experience to be in a position to market your own business. You know, things have changed so much since I first went into business over 40 years ago. I mean, social media is just like so awesome. And y'all know I just have so much fun with it. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. Just trying to give people time to get in and get settled and all of that good stuff. But anyway, I have my little notebook here today. This session is very casual. So I just want you guys to sit back and relax and enjoy yourself tonight. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself because it's, you know, when I do my lives, I just like everybody to be comfortable. I like to be comfortable, and I'm not using a script. You know, I do have my notes here, but I'm just really talking from experience. When I do my lives, I'm really talking from experience. So right now, I want to introduce myself to you again. I'm Amanda Manigault. For those who don't know me, y'all know I have to give my little intro. I've been in the cosmetology industry for over 40 years. I count my time that I had as that little girl on the porch at 11 years old, braiding hair. Absolutely, braiding hair. So yes, that began my entrepreneurial career. And I claim those days. You know why? I teach young people today how to start their own business, and that inspires them to know that I started at such a young age, and it lets them know that they too can start at a very young age. So yes, it's been 40 years. I've done a little bit of everything in the industry. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, I'm a cosmetology instructor, I'm a beauty school evaluator, I'm an author, I'm a beauty salon coach and school coach. So I travel around the world teaching about the art and science of cosmetology in different forms and different fashions. So basically, here I am tonight at this point in my career, over 40 years later, as I said earlier. I'm just very passionate about giving back, helping others build their businesses with a special emphasis on small businesses, beauty students, and beauty professionals. I help you build your brand, create success fast. And I say fast because we're living in a microwavable world. Create success fast and help you design the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. And that's an important part of what I do because I have to go back to when I first started in the industry, and I basically was a workaholic, and I mean workaholic. I'll get up early in the morning and go to work, and late at night I work. My kids was in the salon. We ate breakfast in the salon, lunch in the salon, and dinner in the salon. So basically, I teach people the opposite of that. I teach you how to build your business and live the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. And that's important because who wants to work all day and all night, working and never get to enjoy the fruits of their labor? So basically, that's an important part to me, and that's why I focus on that area. So how did I end up here? I ended up here because about 10 years ago, I fell in love with my computer. I fell in love with online and doing business online. And when I did, I decided, you know, I just started doing different things, decided to do a class online, and I wanted to do seminars online and all of that good stuff. And I just started, you know, I got to the point where, you know, my life went through a transition, and I started trying this online stuff, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I started doing marketing and promoting, and of course I've always done events and things like that. And then I found myself getting a lot of phone calls. How do you do this? How do you do that? When people know that you have experience in certain areas, they're going to call and they're going to ask questions. And I try to help a little bit here and help a little bit there, but you really, really can find yourself being overwhelmed with phone calls and emails and all of that stuff. And that's what happened to me, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to start a marketing and consulting business. And that's when I decided to do that. And so I call myself the one-stop shop of cosmetology. You can come to me if you want to get your license. I help you get licensed in cosmetology, barbering, nail technician, esthetician, hair designer, and some hair braiding depending on your state. And I help license cosmetology or barber instructors. So that's the first step. If you're not licensed, I can help you get licensed. Our next session starts March 22nd, I believe it is. March 22nd will be the next class. So we are taking applications now. If you want to know more information about that, just go to www.amandasbeautyschools.com. And then the second part of me, the second phase is after you graduate from school, or if you're already licensed and you're already in the industry, that's where my marketing and consulting comes in at. And I will help you with continuing education, when you need to license renewal, if you want to take advanced training classes, any of that I can help you. I'm sorry, I skipped one. The second phase is job placement. After you graduate from school, or if you're already in a salon and you're looking for a job, I connect with local salons, or salons actually all across the country. I have a program specifically designed for salons where I help them fill their seats in their salons. And in the same aspect, I help my students who graduate from my school, or students who didn't graduate from my school. They're looking for a job, and I refer them to salons that's in my database that's a member of my association. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The third phase is the marketing and consulting. Once you're in a salon, you might want advanced training, you might need license renewal, you might need all of that good stuff. That's where you come to this phase, the coaching phase. I can coach you in whatever area you need. How to open up your salon, how to build your salon, how to recruit a team in your salon. How to, if you're an instructor, I have a course specifically designed for beauty and barber instructors. I have a course for salon owners. If you want to open up a beauty school, I have a program specifically designed for that. If you've been in a salon and you're on an apprenticeship and you're struggling trying to pass the state exam, I have a program just for that to help you pass your written and your practical exam. That's a little bit of what I do. That's just an example of what I do. And then I have the beauty association, which is called Black Cosmetology Association. And that's an association where you want to keep abreast of everything that's going on. You know, when COVID-19 came, this is a new organization that I just started. And the reason why I started, when COVID-19 came, I had even some of my former students calling me, Miss Amanda, what do I do? Where do I go? You know, I had to close my business down. This happened, that happened. And I felt like our community, specifically, had no answers. People had nowhere to go for answers for our community. And that's why I designed Black Cosmetology Association. And that's something new that I will talk more about later on. But anyway, that brings me here to tonight, why I'm here. You know, social media is so big. You already know that. And the beauty industry is so big. And when I say beauty, you might be selling jewelry, you might be selling clothing, you might be selling makeup. Guess what? Anything that makes one feel good or look good is a part of the beauty industry. So if you're in barbering, nails, makeup, any of that stuff, if you sell clothes, you're a part of the beauty industry because you make people look beautiful. So I'm talking to all of you, or even if you're just a small business. Tonight, this topic, how to market your business online and offline, is for everybody because everybody needs to know how to market their business. And there are several different ways to do it. And you know, I love to market, I love to self-promote. But the three main topics or main ways of promoting your business is number one, through branding. And I'm talking online now. Branding your business is one of the important ways. And that could come from, you might be posting about your family, you might be posting about a vacation. All of that tells one about you, who you are, what you like, you know, what your family's like. It brings them, it invites them to your home. It shares some of you with them. And that's why I share with young entrepreneurs specifically that it's very important that you're careful about what you post on even your personal page. Because I've had people say to me, well, this is my personal page. You know, I put whatever I want on my personal page, but on my business page, I do this and I do that. People are watching you. That is a part of marketing. Marketing who you are, marketing your brand. So branding is one part of marketing yourself. The next phase that's very important is testimonials. It's very important when you get testimonies from other people. Other people can talk about what you did for them, how you helped them. If I'm coaching someone on how to open up their own salon, it's an opportunity for me when they can give me their testimony and I could share that on my platform about how the service was, how I helped them build their business, how I helped them increase their revenue, how I helped them build their team. So testimonials is very, very powerful when it comes to marketing your business. So as you begin to build your business and do business with people, make sure that you get some testimonies. Make sure that they send you, it could be a little 30-second video. It could be anything that they want to share about the services that you provide. So then another form of marketing that's very, very crucial is promoting. And this is the part that I love. And those who know me may see me self-promoting a lot. But when you're a small business, you have to self-promote. Y'all know entrepreneurship is very, very saturated. I don't care what industry you're in. You are not the only person doing what you do. In fact, whatever it is that you do, there's millions of people out there doing the same thing. So if you're sitting back and you're not self-promoting yourself, guess what I like to tell people? Because and I'm going to tell you this story. I had a girlfriend of mine. I remember, this is when Facebook, was practically new. I was on there. My cousin Michelle turned me on to Facebook. And so, I was on there, and one of my girlfriends, she said, I'm not getting on Facebook because, I'm not going to have these people all in my business. And I explained to her that people are only in what you allow them to be in. I was on Facebook, and one of the things I immediately picked up on, being the businesswoman that I am, is that, wow, I can really, really market my business. And this friend of mine was an entrepreneur as well. And my response to her was, you say you don't want to be on Facebook, but guess where your customers are at? Guess where your customers are at? They're on social media. So if you're one of those people that's running a business and you don't want to be on social media, guess what? Your clients are on there all day mixing and mingling with people who do the same thing you do, people who provide the same services that you provide. So are you losing those customers? I can't say that. But what I am saying is you're not putting yourself in a position to pick up new clients and to excite the clients that you have. Because believe it or not, your clients want to see you doing stuff. They want stuff to brag about. And that takes me to clients now. Offline marketing. Are you leveraging the clients that you have? What are you doing with them? First of all, how do you treat them? Do you even know the value of them? I just wanted to stop for a moment too, and for those who are watching, take the time to share, share the poll, start a watch party, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. And if you have a stylist that is running an unprofessional salon, tell them to join my free group called Beauty Salons That Are Rising. If they want to know how to take their salons to the next level, they need to join that free Facebook beauty group, and it's called Beauty Salons That Are Rising. So now, to get back to what I was saying, when your customers are online all day. So when I was talking about offline now, what are you doing for your customers? I like to keep it basic. I like to go back to the old way. I call it the old school. When you used to send your customers birthday gifts. When you even knew when their kids' birthdays were. You knew everything about your customers. Christmas time, you sent them Christmas cards. Or sometimes just because they're supporting you, you're even sending them a thank you card. And I know a lot of people aren't doing those little things no more because who wants a card? They say everybody's on their phones. But guess what? You can even send them an electronic card. Are you sending out Mother's Day? Are you buying a Mother's Day gift? Have you sat down and really wrote down how much money you're making off of every regular customer you have? What is their worth to you? What is their value to you? How much do they mean to you? Your clients that are coming to you on a regular basis, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and they've been coming to you for a long time, do you know their worth? Do you know how much money per year you're making off of that client? Have you sat down? I want you to do that. I want you to sit down tonight, and I want you to write down how often Sue is coming to you or Bob is coming to you. And you say, this person's been came to me all last year, never missed a week, every 2 weeks or whatever. We know things went on in COVID, but we're not counting that. So find out how much they're worth to you. And then you'll appreciate that a little bit more as far as that client is concerned. And you will know how much that client means to you. And it will make you put into, because you don't want to be recruiting your current clients. You want to focus on recruiting new clients. But if you're not even putting into the clients that you have, you're not only recruiting new clients, but you're busy trying to keep and hold on to those current clients that you have. And so what I want to talk to you about as far as offline, some important things to do, is who are you networking with? I know I have another friend that's in business, and all her clientele is her family and friends. So I understand that's good. It's good to have your friends and it's good to have your family, but you want to always keep new clients coming to your business, especially depending on what you do and what you sell. You want to keep new clients coming in. You want to keep an array of people. You want to keep your array of people asking questions about you. You want to keep your name, I like to say, keep my name on the block. You want to be the talk of the town at all times. So you have to ask yourself, are you involved with the Chamber of Commerce in your city? Are you doing things with women's groups or are you helping out the community during holidays, doing some holiday events, or what are you doing to give back to your community, or what type of organizations are you a part of? If your customer invites you to an event or something, are you going, or are you too tired to attend, or are you just working too late or whatever? What are you doing to mix and mingle, and who are you mixing and mingling with? Are you just going to the club on Saturday nights with your friends, hanging with your same old friends, making the same amount of money? Have you sat down and set goals up for yourself and said, hey, I want to make $1 million this year, or I want to make 6 figures this year? What is it that you're doing to increase your revenue? How are you marketing yourself when you go out and meet people? Meet new people who are potential customers. What are you doing to excite those customers so much that they are so curious about what you do, so they want to call you, they want to think about, you know what, I want to give her a try because she impressed me on Saturday night. I liked the way she was talking. I liked the things that she was doing. I liked her conversation. So what are you doing? How are you marketing yourself outside of social media? How are you presenting yourself? What type of events are you going to? So those are a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Now, I want to talk about building, and I wanted to share with you that I have a free resource that I'm going to give out. Because one of the things that I just talked to you about is what are you giving back to your clients? So for all of those of you, I'm going to post the link in the comments later after the event, and the link is going to be for you to register for my free resource. And what my free resource is a business planner. And what that planner is, the planner will allow you to schedule your time that you spend on social media marketing. I have people say to me all the time, I say, how are you marketing yourself online? And they'll say, you know what, it is so overwhelming. It is just so overwhelming. I cannot keep up with all of this and all of that. And they're trying to be on every platform. But I just want to tell you, you don't have to be on every platform. Not in the beginning when you're trying to build your business. You want to be where your people are. So the main question that you really want to ask yourself is, where are my people at? Are my people hanging on social media? Are my people hanging on Instagram? Where are my people at? That's where you want to focus on building yourself in the immediate stage of your career, or in the immediate stage of starting to get familiar with social media. You don't want to overwhelm yourself trying to be on every platform. Focus on the platform where your people are at. And the free resource planner that I'm going to send you, if you click on the link when we're finished, is all about how to schedule and plan out your time on social media. I know people get on social media and they get to looking at pictures, watching videos, comment, and they get to doing stuff, and next thing they know, they probably only went to check something, and they was on social media for 3 hours. 3 hours, y'all. That is too much time to be spending on social media, and you ain't made a dime off of it. So that's a part of marketing your brand. You want to schedule your time on how you go on and post. Schedule your time, the amount of time you're spending commenting on other people's posts. Schedule the time that you're spending promoting your brand. And then you want to even spend a little time on Facebook ads. Facebook ads brings a lot of value to your business. Facebook ads will expose you to new customers. Facebook ads are very valuable, and some people think it's very expensive, but you can actually start an ad with as little as $3. So that's something that you want to look into and try to put it together on how you can start creating Facebook ads. That is a very good place to start marketing your business. And you don't want to go in and start spending a whole lot of money unless you have a whole lot of money. If you have it, do it. If you don't have it, start at a lower budget and then start creating ads. And remember, y'all, I know we're living in this microwavable world and everybody wants it right now. And I told you a little bit earlier that my goal and my dreams is to help you build your business fast. Because I know you want it fast. But in order to get it fast, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. And I told you about the marketing, and I do these classes, I call them my coaching sessions that I do free of charge, because I have people asking me these questions all the time. So I want to be able to give it to them and not be able to have to make all these phone calls and all that stuff back. Please post in the comments if you have a question. Post it in a comment. If I can't get back to you right now, I'll get back to you a little bit later. I don't know if my assistant is checking the comments or any of that, but post in a comment if you have a question. And basically what I was saying is, you want to be able to focus on the right thing. Focus on doing ads. Focus on where you're going to put your dollars. You can't stand behind a chair and work and not take any time to put a system in place to market to new clients. And that's where I come into play at. If you contact me, I have different coaching programs to help you build your business, to help you learn systems on how to market your business. But those are some of the tips that I shared with you earlier that can help you immediately. But it takes taking the time out. So what you can do is at least 45 minutes. 45 minutes on a Saturday or a Sunday night. And focus on setting up all your posts, how you want to post for the week. A lot of times people think I'm on social media all day, and actually I'm not. A lot of the posts that you see on my page are scheduled. I schedule my posts. There are companies out there where you can log on and do it too, or if you have business pages, there are ways to go in and schedule your posts. And it's not so overwhelming. Sometimes you want to post something like, oh, I'm going to post this at 5 o'clock. But then at 5 o'clock, you might be on the other side of town and you done forgot, and you may have it in your phone, you may not have it in your phone. But if you take 45 minutes out your schedule, 45 minutes, y'all, on a Saturday night or a Sunday night, and create all your posts, get all your posts together, and put them in. We're supposed to have a guest tonight. Is he on? Okay, he's not on yet. Okay, so basically, take about 45 minutes and post. He had something important came up. He did give me a call earlier, so I'm not sure if he'll be on tonight or not. But hopefully he will. But if not, we will get him back on. That was Reggie McLaurin from the Empowerment Zone in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I was so excited because Reggie is like the network king. I mean, he built his business on networking and events and things like that. So he was going to talk a little bit more about offline marketing. But if he's not here, we'll keep on going. But nevertheless, I was talking about take 45 minutes out your schedule on a Saturday night or Sunday night and focus on what am I going to do, how am I going to market my business next week. And sometimes you might want to get 2 or 3 weeks ahead of yourself, because what happens is if you don't, and then you plan to do it this Sunday, but something came up and you didn't get to it, now you got to go through all the week, and you never get caught up doing that. You have to operate your business. You have to have a schedule. And when you do this, turn your phone off. You cannot be sitting here working on your business and you're on the phone, you're watching a movie, you're doing this. You schedule that 45 minutes on a Saturday or a Sunday night to specifically focus on your social media posting and marketing your business. How much money I want to put on ads this week? How did my ads do last week? Do I want to put a little more money on this ad? Do I want to take away because this ad's not doing it? But I want to tell you what they used to tell me. Patience is a virtue. As much as you want to build that business overnight, it's going to take time. And you have to be patient with yourself. You have to take your time and build that business up brick by brick. And allow your business to build. Allow yourself to get to know your team. Allow yourself to find out your strengths and your weaknesses. You need to know, what am I good at? If I'm not good at sales, I need to bring somebody on my team who's good at sales, who's going to handle all the sales. If I'm not good at marketing, I need to bring somebody in who's good at marketing. So this is a part of what we do. We help you build your team. We help you do all of that. But tonight, we're focusing on how to market your business online and offline. How to deal with social media in this overwhelming arena of entrepreneurs. So basically, what did I talk about? Let me break it down to you. I talked about branding your business, what you're posting on your page, how you're posting on your page. So if you're posting some family stuff and, keep it clean and professional. This is your business. This is your brand. It's okay to post it because you're allowing people to get to know you. You're being authentic, remember. Then we talked about testimonials, how you're going to use your testimonies to build your business. Let other people talk about your brand. Let other people tell you how good your service was. All of that creates credibility, and it allows people to believe in you, to believe in what you're doing, to believe in your services. And when they believe in you, guess what they do? They go in their pocketbook and they pull out some money. And what you want to do is you don't want to get a one-time client. Me, myself, at this point in my career, when I create something, I don't want to make money off of it one time. I set it up so that I make money off of it one time and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that's all comes from marketing. And I know sometimes you might say, oh, well, I might be marketing too much, or I might be keep marketing your brand. And remember, nobody's going to market your brand as much as you are. Nobody's going to have the value or feel that that brand is as important to them as you do. So if you don't think that brand is worthy of marketing it or worthy of spending that extra hour a week, then nobody else will. And then let me share something else with you. I spend no more than 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day doing all my marketing, getting that stuff out the way. And really, when I do that, to be honest with you, because I run an online business, and most of what I do right now is online. When I do that, my day is done. My day is done. My business is set up that everything goes automatically. And I always give back to my clients who give to me. My clients giving to me, guess what? I'm giving back to them, which is why I have a free resource for you tonight. For those of you who might have just tuned in, I will be giving out a free resource to you. I don't know if you're able to put that link in the comments. If not, I'll put it in there when we finish with the live. You just click on the link. You'll be able to go in and download my free resource planner. It's a business planner to show you how to plan out your marketing, how to plan out your scheduling, how to plan out your week, and it will give you several ways to do it. So basically, if you click on that link when we're finished and request to receive a copy of that planner, I will send you my free resource business planner. Okay? That's what I'll do. Also, if you join my group, I have a free beauty salon group. It's called Beauty Salons That Are Rising. It's a Facebook free group. If you join that group tonight, by midnight, you too will get a copy of that resource business planner. Now, there are 2 ways that you can get a copy of that planner. 1, you can join the group. Number 2, you can click on the link. Now, clicking on the link is the quickest way to get it. Because if you join the group, which I encourage you to do, and maybe you can do both, join the group and click on the link. Because joining the group will allow you to connect with other professions, other like-minded professionals, again, who are in the beauty industry, whether it's barbering, whether it's nail tech, whether it's I told you, a fashion designer, a jewelry designer. Anybody who makes one look good or feel good is a part of fashion and beauty. So those are the two ways that you can get my free business resource planner that will help guide you on how to make life easier for yourself for marketing online on social media. And so, is there any questions? Tina said what?
How long have you been in business?
How long have I been in business? I've been in business, I said earlier that I started doing hair on my front porch in this little town called Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, which is my hometown, which is where I was born and raised when I was 11 years old. And everybody who knows me know I've always been into marketing. I remember even back then, it was this radio station. We didn't have a lot of black radio stations in our town, but it was this one little station that, was playing some, black music. And, I got to know the owner of the station and blah, 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 blah. And to make a long story short, we did this. I wish I had this commercial. I actually still have it on tape. And we did this commercial, and I remember this commercial, was off the chain. All the girls in the salon, it was about 6 of us, we went to the radio station and did this commercial. And I would say, hey, my name's Amanda, and I'm the weave queen. And so-and-so would say, I'm so-and-so, and I specialize in finger waves, and I'm so-and-so, and I specialize in this. And we did this commercial, I'm not gonna lie to you, we was the talk of the town. And every other salon tried to go behind us and do these commercials. And it's okay, and this is what I share with people too. It's okay for people to duplicate what you do. Because if they're duplicating you, that makes you a leader. And that's what you want to do. You want to lead in your industry. You want to be on top in your industry. Low. You want to be on top in your industry. So don't be offended. I'm not offended if anybody copies my stuff. I'm telling you I don't. I'm not offended. Because I know who I am. And that's what I tell my young entrepreneurs. You have to know who you are. You're in an industry where, I'm not even going to say you're in an industry. As an entrepreneur, you're going to have people, thousands and thousands of people who do what you do. And thousands of people who want to do what you do. And if you're smart, you would find somebody that you can model to. So if somebody's modeling you and you see that you did this, and next thing you know, you see them doing that, it's okay. Don't get offended by people doing the same thing. We're all trying to make $1, and guess what? There's plenty of money out there for everybody. So just to get back to marketing your business, don't forget to comment. Question.
Diane Stewart from North Carolina, single mother, said she's been following you for a few years, and she wants to know what advice you would give a single mother trying to get her business off the ground, how to manage the two.
Okay, Diane Stewart from North Carolina is a single mother, and she's been following me for
a few years. She sees that you do a lot of single parenting.
And she sees that I do a lot of single parenting things. Yeah, single parenting is a part of what I do because, and I want to talk about that in another session, but I also have scholarships where I help single moms, specifically colored girl single moms. I teach them the trade of beauty. And I have these scholarships and I do that. So her question was, how do
you balance the two between being a single mother and marketing a brand new business?
Well, fortunately, I'm not a single mom. My kids are grown now, so everybody, I don't have that. But I did experience it, so I can definitely speak on it. And I will say it was tough. But anything that's worth having is worth working hard for. So I was a hard worker, y'all. I put in a lot of hours, but a recommendation that I would give someone on how to market their business as a single mom, and especially now with the kids being home most of the time, you have to figure out a way. You have to figure out what works for you. Everybody's situation is different. Don't look at me and say, oh, I want to do it like her, and I can't look at you and say, oh, I want to do it like you, because our situations are different. And that's what I tell people. Build your plan and build your business off of your capabilities, what you know that you're capable of doing. So basically, I want to say to Diane, sit down and create you a plan. And I want you to connect with me. Make sure you join the group, Diane, and make sure you click on that link and get this resource planner, because that will really, really help you out. But most importantly, schedule your day out. Schedule your week out. I even schedule right now, I know what I'm doing for the entire year. I tell my friends, if you don't let me know what you got going on and you're trying to invite me to something and you want me to be there in a week or 2 weeks, it's not going to happen. Because I don't roll like that. My whole schedule is complete for the rest of 2021. Now, there are things that may change, and sometimes it fluctuates a little bit, and that happens with time or circumstances or things, but for the most part, my schedule is set. Do I have room for some additional things? Yes, absolutely. I do. I always leave some space for extracurricular things or just extra things. So, but for the most part, you have to schedule and plan. Schedule and plan. And even make time for your kids. I tell people, if you say you open up at 9, open at 9. Don't market your business to do something that you don't do. Don't market your business to be open at 9 and you're not there at 9. If you say you open at 9, be there at 8:30. See, COVID forced us to go back to the real way, I will say, of doing things. Because back in the day, we didn't even take walk-ins at first. We strictly ran our businesses by appointments only. COVID has forced people to go back to that. And I could actually say it may be better for some people, because some people had people in their salon waiting 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Let me tell you something. If you're doing that in 2021, you might as well say goodbye. And if you're still if you still have a hole-in-the-wall shop, I don't mean to offend anybody, but if you didn't do nothing else in 2020, 2021, between 2020 and 2021, if you didn't upgrade that salon, you're in trouble. These hole-in-the-wall shops is not going to last when this COVID is over. People are looking for vanity wins, y'all. It will win every time. Don't try to market your business and spend all this money on marketing, and then the product is not where it's supposed to be. It all works hand in hand. I'm not going to market my business and I'm selling a product for $300, $400, and then it's only worth $100. So if you want to create a business that will allow you the platform and will allow you the opportunity to live the lifestyle that you want to live, guess what? You have to create and present a good product. So Diane, take your time and plan out your system. It can work. It can work with the proper training of yourself, training of your kids. You know, let them know, hey, I got to put in these hours. But I will say, Diane, most importantly, is you got to plan it out. You got to have a plan in place, and you got to implement the plan. Don't create the plan and don't implement it. So make sure you get my planner. That's a free resource that I'm handing out to all those who click on the link that I will post after this is over, and make sure you click on the link so that you can get my free resource planner. Also, make sure you join the group, okay? Join the group, okay? So those are 2 things that will help you. So now, how do you leverage the clients that you have? I used to do this thing called send me 3 and one's on me. That was my favorite thing. That was my favorite way. And that's called marketing and promoting yourself. Because my clients used to promote me. If your clients love your service, you give them something so that they can go back and talk about you and send you new clients. That will never play out. Word of mouth will always be the best advertisement you can ever make. You can ever invest in. Send me 3 and one's on me. Try it. And then remember, Facebook ads. You want to create Facebook ads. You want to start off with a budget that is affordable to you. And then remember, you want to offline, you want to attend events in your community. Now you can attend events all around the world with this online platform. You want to meet new people. When you walk in the room, you want them to say, "Who's that?" You want them to wonder who you are. When you open your mouth, you want them to say, "Who's that girl right there talking?" You want them to say that about you, and trust, you want to leave a lasting impression. You don't want to be late, because when you're late, you miss out on opportunities. In fact, I always tell people, be early. Be the first one there, because you might run into the owner of the business. You might run into the executive director who may say, "Oh, okay, you may start a," and when you get there, don't be quiet. Don't be quiet. Talk. Open your mouth. Start a conversation. Because what does that do? That creates relationships. And sometimes you may think, "Oh, I went to this gathering and I didn't see anybody," but you left your card or you had a conversation with somebody, and guess what they did? They remembered you. And one day they might say, "You know what? I need a new wig. And I heard of this girl named Manigault, and I heard she sells wigs. So I met her at this party, or I met her at this event, and I mean, she was really, really nice, and she told me that she could help me and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to call her up and see if she can help me find a nice wig." So you thought that when you went to that event, that nothing transpired that was beneficial to you. And all of a sudden you get this phone call. And that one phone call might be the most important phone call of your career. So the point I'm trying to make, the moral to the story, be early. We always want to say, "Oh, I'm going to go later. I'm going to get there after it's already started." And you done missed all the real action. You done missed all the real action. So be on time, market your business. I'm going to do a recap of everything that we learned tonight. Okay, and I want to make sure that I didn't forget anything. One of the things that I did forget is I want to make sure that you put together a package that will allow you to give something back to those customers who have been a blessing to you. Do not forget to go to your office, sit down, and look at your customers. Check out the value. How much are they worth to you? How much of an asset are they worth to you? How much have they put into you? How much money did they spend with you in 2020? How much money did they spend with you in 2019 if you want to go that far back? And then when you realize the value, invest something back into them. Send them a thank you card saying thank you. Mother's Day, Valentine's Day is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. Send them something of value. Let them know that they are important to you. Now, to recap on all the things that we went over tonight, we talked about marketing online, and there were 3 important factors that will help you market your business. Number 1 is branding. You want to be able to brand your business. When you're posting about your personal, your family, your kids, all of that is part of your brand. When you're posting things about a vacation, a trip that you took, all of that is part of your brand. You're letting your customers in. You're letting them learn more about you. People who are curious about you might say, "Oh, I like her." You know, you're being authentic. You're keeping it real. That's branding. Number 2 that I told you that's very vital and very, very important, testimonials. When you do business with people, whether it's their hair, whether it's their nails, whether you sold them an outfit, you want to make sure that they send you a testimony. On your website, you should have a place for reviews so that they can put their reviews down on what the service was like with you. That will help people. Nowadays, when people go to do business, the first thing they do is they look for reviews. They're looking to see, well, what type of business did she do? Did these people get their products on time? Or did it come 6 weeks late? you know, all of that stuff. You want to make sure that you keep those testimonials because those testimonials build up your credibility. And your credibility will make people want to do business with you. And then the third most important thing was promotion. How you promote that event that you're having. How you promote the product that you sell. Constantly promoting your business. Constantly investing. Remember, you don't have to be on every platform. Find the platform where your customers are at. Where your customers are at, that's where you need to be. And once you build yourself on there, then ease over to the next platform and start building yourself there. We already know that Instagram is like the, I always say Facebook is just what it is, family and friends. I say Instagram is all about fashion and pretty and, all of this beautiful, beautiful flyers and beautiful this and, some people like to call it the fake life or whatever you call it. But it's a place where, you gotta come and you gotta really put in. The competition is heavy no matter what platform you're on. So anyway, you just want, those are the most important things. You don't have to be on every platform. And that's all I have for tonight. I appreciate you taking the time to join me on this live. Remember, I'm gonna post my comment. I'll post the link for you to click on. Remember to click on the link so you can get my free resource, my business planner, and you can start using it to post on social media. And I thank each and every one of you. Don't forget to share this live. Don't forget to join the beauty salons that are rising. It was a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to be able to come before you tonight. I thank each and every one of you who joined me. You have a wonderful Monday night.